It was rightfully said by Montesquieu that useless laws weaken necessary laws. Honorable Speaker, sir, and respected House. At the very onset, it is very important to figure out what were the important challenges for the implementation of the Uniform Civil Code. At the very onset, one of the key important challenges for the implementation of Uniform Civil Code is the absence of political will and consensus among the government, legislature, judiciary, and civil society. Honorable Speaker, sir, there is a lack of agreement and unity regarding the initiation and execution of the Uniform Civil Code. Honorable Speaker, sir, when the Article 44 of the Indian Constitution was being discussed in the Constituent Assembly, Nasiruddin Ahmed, one of the members of the Constituent Assembly from West Bengal, said that it was not just a Muslim who would be inconvenienced by the Uniform Civil Code. Adding to this, Mr. B.P. Sahib Bahadur also questioned about the Uniform Civil Code and Hindu personal laws, referring to the Dayabhaga and Mitakshara system. Finally, Ambedkar, the then chairman of the drafting committee, assured that the Uniform Civil Code would not be enforced on people. As Honorable Speaker, sir, Article 44 of the Indian Constitution merely proposes that the state shall endeavor to secure a civil code. Honorable Speaker, sir, it will infringe the right to freedom of religion, which is mentioned both in the preamble and Article 25 of the Indian Constitution. Honorable Speaker, sir, it will be tyranny to the minorities. Honorable Speaker, sir, it will violate the secularism, which is the basic feature of the Indian Constitution, as held in Esar Bomai versus Union of India. Honorable Speaker, sir, one of my respected members of the Treasury bench is trying to mislead the House with the fact that Article 14, 15 and 30 create a triangle. But let me remind the Treasury bench that Article 14, 15 and 21 creates a triangle. Honorable Speaker, sir, national integrity, safety, security, fraternity is best preserved and maintained if we maintain the diversity in our country by permitting minorities like Christian, Sikhs and tribal communities to be governed by their own personal laws. Honorable Speaker, sir, one of my members of the Treasury bench is trying to mislead the House. It raised a point that Islamic personal law does not recognize adoption and allow for the same right to be vested on an adopted child as on a biological child. Honorable Speaker, sir, but let me remind the Treasury bench that in the case of Shabnam Hashmi versus Union of India 2014, the Supreme Court held that any person, irrespective of religion, can adopt a child under the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2000. Honorable Speaker, sir, another major setback for the implementation of the Uniform Civil Code is that it would accelerate communal violence and social unrest. Honorable Speaker, sir, religious beliefs and customs are private affairs, aren't they? And interference in these matters will affect the cultural, traditional practices and customs. Honorable Speaker, sir, if the Uniform Civil Code is implemented, it will pose a threat to the rights of minority, including the religious minority and the indigenous people. Honorable Speaker, sir, I am in fear that the Uniform Civil Code will take away the rights of the tribal people. Honorable Speaker, sir, at this juncture, I'd like to remind the Treasury bench that it is very much evident that Dawai versus the state of Madras, it is very much enshrined that in the Constitution that the fundamental rights shall prevail over the directive principles of the state policy. Honorable Speaker, sir, Law Commission in 2018 itself mentioned that the Uniform Civil Code is neither necessary nor desirable. At this stage, I'd like to ask the Treasury bench that whether the scenario of India has changed this much in 5 years that the need of Uniform Civil Code has arisen. Honorable Speaker, sir, this is not the time of the implementation of Uniform Civil Code. Honorable Speaker, sir, we need harmony with uniformity. Honorable Speaker, sir, with this, I believe that I have convinced the House enough with my arguments, and I strongly oppose the implementation of Uniform Civil Code. Thank you.